Yeah, we're gonna start fresh game here. Updates. Got some new tech. Got a second monitor finally, so I can actually, you know, look to my left instead of down at my phone. Yeah, so hopefully this helps run things a little smoother. But anyways, let's get right into it. We're gonna play on normal. I'll shut up here for the intro.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Yeah, so we got all our tutorial stuff here. You know, pretty typical early game stuff.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
So, only thing I did here during my... Oh, I thought I fixed that. Okay, cool.
The bridge
yeah,
had collapsed.
that's a known
I have
issue.
to find another way to the lighthouse.
Specifically with Ryzen CPUs in this game. Because I thought I caught it, but it may pop up more, so just fair warning. But yeah. So over here by the bridge, I don't know why I picked it up during my test plays. Oops, there it goes again. But there's a coffee thermos here, one of the collectibles in the game. 100 of them. So we'll see how many of those we can get.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama?
So, you guys want, you can scan that QR code, and that'll take you to stuff related to the game.
You missed your deadline! Damn.
No, you even got the perfect dodge. And again. Nice.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Yeah, you'll also notice Alan runs like somebody who sits at a desk for 40 plus hours a week. But that's the point, he's not too hard. super pop.
This way, this way! Hurry!
Made it in time.
Wait, it's me! Clay Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside! There's no time to lose!
Thanks, Clay.
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
One of the big changes, obviously, besides the graphical stuff for the remaster, is they replaced a lot of the old product placement. So we won't see a lot of that.
Death trap. I had to get out.
I played through the original version a couple times, but I've never played through the remaster. So we'll see if we catch anything cool that they changed.
Follow the light.
Yes, sir. Just tell me twice.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Man. Some of those fun, weird graphical glitches with the remaster.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
Mysterious Light comes out, starts ranting at you in poetry. I'd be confused too.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
So yeah, we have batteries for flashlights. That's kind of like their ammo. It does recharge over time, but it's very, very slow.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him.
And there's some
He
different
can't be
levels of
saved.
flashlights
He's
as well.
still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here,
true.
take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
Thanks, Mysterious Voice in the Sun.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
So something cool. Oh hey, achievement. But something I actually learned recently, watching another video, is so this whole lighthouse sequence was kind of part of a demo from back in the day.
You made me this way.
And they decided to keep it for this dream sequence. Which is pretty cool. 'Cause usually when they cut that kind of stuff, it just
This is it.
goes by the wayside into the trash bin. Oop, and then I got wrecked. Oh, come on. Yeah, apparently with this glitching too, apparently it's more prevalent at night for whatever reason with Ryzen CPUs. That's all I could find, and nobody could give me a fix. Alright, yeah, we're not gonna use the... Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, we can use the flare gun. Flare gun's awesome because it's basically a... like a one-hit kill weapon. But you don't get very many of them. Oh, that works.
I can keep this up forever.
I'll have to see if I can do some more digging. Fix this. I have no clue why it's doing it. Almost there, Alan. Almost there. Here's another one of those coffee thermoses. Yeah, Remedy actually sells those, so if you're interested in them, they are available. They look pretty cool. Oh, hey, thanks for joining, Kat. I just now looked at chat.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
I love this intro. Welcome to beautiful, scenic, Bright Falls.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Here they go.
Deerfest, huh?
Deerfest.
Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, and if you don't mind me saying, I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
What a nice fellow.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Okay.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
Plot twist.
I'd forgotten
He
there were
doesn't
still
behave.
places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You
Help you out, old guy.
disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to listen to the line in the Coconut 100 times, I would agree.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Not ominous at all. Right, bye, Spooky Lady.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring. You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Jeez, Alice was peeling out of getting around the corner there.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Bad man here, I'm KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia, the fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Oh, come on. Let's stop that game. Yeah, I said, hopefully I can get that fixed for you guys, because I thought I fixed it when I was playtesting.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
I guess not.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Hello? Anyone here?
Another thermos. What?
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Alright, let's go find ourselves a generator. Let's see here. Should be back this way.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? My favorite writer.
Well, Rose,
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Oh, cat's out of the bag, guys. They know we're here.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Let's head back to the cabin and see what's going on.
Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing.
The island had once been the site for a love story.
Oh, cut me off there.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here. That again.
Now, let's see if it lets me examine it again. Nope. Let's head on in.
Alice? Honey?
It's a big fish.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Surprise, you say?
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
He's angry.
Damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Those birds. They're a nuisance. I'm coming.
Stay away from me!
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice?
Yeah. Hopefully everything sounds good, guys. I changed some audio settings, obviously.
Waking up in the crash
being away for
car
so
felt
long,
like I had
so
woken from one nightmare
if something's
and
too
entered
quiet
another.
or whatever, let me know.
I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Understandable.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
We can make it.
Damn.
Oh, RIT car. Hopefully they got good renter's insurance. So I'm gonna try not to talk over the story and stuff, but probably will happen.
Hello?
Oh, there's light. Let's head that way.
Hello? Is someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Oh, hopefully that doesn't happen to us. So we'll check those out.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Yeah, anytime we find pages, I'll, pull those up, let the game narrate to you for them. Because the story's really good in this game. Let's see here, make our way through the woods.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
There's some light.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay. Let's see if there's anything around here. Because they definitely hide some of these manuscript pages pretty well.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Nightfall!
Oh, hell. Carl Stuckey.
Pleased
To meet you. Non-refundable
reservation
deposit required. Fair and square.
Okay.
Fair and
square.
Looked like he had a bad day there.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you.
Oop, manuscript page.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
super Stucky.
To arrive. You lose.
Shit. Let's get away from him.
Latest thing. Great.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Alright, now we can defend ourselves a little bit. It's batteries.
During your
ammo.
Trying walking. It's the latest incontestably proven health benefit lets you kill with one stone.
Yes.
You can see sight.
Rightful Sheriff Station.
Oh, cholesterol levels. That's the true terror.
The spat.
Alright, made it.
More of them. My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
So if you ever see these in the game, these will lead you to loot stashes. Get you some good supplies.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
And they'll usually have good stuff too, like flashbang grenades or, you know, flares. So if you see that, definitely check them out. It's well worth it. Back there, okay. Cool. Okay, now it's safe for us to
The dark
cross.
forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
Yeah, same with these little supply of cash boxes. You'll find those periodically throughout the game too. They're definitely worth hitting up. Usually have just basic supplies, but hey, more revolver ammo is never a bad thing. Another manuscript page. Let's listen to that.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Nope, okay. Trying to get electrocuted here.
What the hell was that?
Spooky. That's what it was. Very spooky.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Probably up this way. Yep, there we are. I think it gets us to about 5 of those out of 100. And I know there's also a manuscript page around here, too. Supplies. Definitely hit that up. Oh, there's the manuscript page.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Here.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Special to eat. Good so far. Yep, so the cache close by. Let's hit that up. And if you guys do want to play this for yourself, the remastered version is a Epic Game Store exclusive, as is the sequel. So, if you're playing on PC, that's the route you'll have to go.
Taken. They're taken.
Taken or filled with darkness. Oh, our flare gun. Cool. Alright. So we'll definitely use that. Okay. I don't think there's anything else up here. But never hurts to check. I guess there's a path I can take. Locked. Oh, jeez. It's this way. So let's head down and around.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
I mean, really, that's...
I couldn't stay here. There had to be a way to get up there.
For as tall as Alan is, he could probably jump that and catch it and pull himself up, but... Okay, full on that. Full on batteries, okay. Oh, there's no thermos. Let's go snag that. Oh, there's a generator. Nice too, if you time it right, you can use the flashlight to stagger the guys.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Generators are your friend. Page.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Ooh, shotgun. That'll come in handy. Play with that switch over there and make ourselves a pathway. I'm super excited for Alan Wake 2. Game looks awesome. May stream that in the near future. Yep, that'll work. Perfect. I do also plan at some point to stream Control, because Control is also fantastic and ties directly in with Alan Wake. Oh, screw that up. Okay. Probably make that. If not, I may have to move it back a little bit. Okay, I guess I have to move it a little bit. Let's try there. It's a hard angle to tell where you need that. Yeah, how are you guys doing tonight? Hopefully having a good one. Doing anything fun and exciting for Halloween? We made it. So, fun fact, there is I believe a trophy for shooting of several of those can pyramids.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. To listeners, no, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio.
Yeah, definitely heard breathing in the woods there. That's not spooky.
I'd keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
And another page.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
We definitely want to save Alice.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no curves. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Oh, apparently we're on a hot dog rant. What I'm thinking about too, so there's obviously a lot of pages. And some of them are tied to difficulty. So to get the full story, you will have to play through Nightmare mode. And to unlock Nightmare, you have to beat the game on normal or easy. Gotcha. Yeah, it's not nice to throw axes. Yeah. One of the downsides to the exploration here is you will get attacked more in the darkness. So especially if you head off the beaten paths and stuff, you will get more attacks. Pistol ammo here shortly. Oh. Meant to hit B.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else down on the lower path. I'll take a quick little look. Checkpoint. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, I'm not gonna see ammo. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Aiming is not a precise skill in this game. There we go, much better. Nice and safe. Okay, still don't need any batteries. We're doing really good on battery management. close by. Let's hit that. And there it is. Okay, game really wants me to use the flare gun. Holy crap. Nothing there, so let's head back now.
Touch salad, though. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for the day.
Oh, I can understand why Stucky has bad cholesterol then. Nothing but meat will do that to you. Back here, right? Nope. Okay. Since they're giving me so much flare gun ammo, I might as well use some of it. So most of the time, your stuff doesn't carry over to the next chapter.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
It's true. There. And nothing there. Okay. Shotgun ammo.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who
It's another
advance it to
collectible thing you can
elevate
do
all
is
of
watch
mankind.
episodes of Bright Falls.
Einstein.
Or Night Springs, I'm
Sagan,
sorry. It's Night Springs.
Princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Yeah, there's achievements tied to those as well. Same with the radio. We won't worry about those so much, but jeez. Yeah, you know you're in for a fight when they give you just a dump crate of ammo. We're finally going to tangle with Stucky here. See how he likes flare guns.
Takes too cool. Dropping tools. Bounce. Is it easy and fatal? This place cool. Has destroyed. Then return.
Bye-bye, Stucky.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
Thermos. floating around here, so... Oh, shit. Hey, thanks, Rookie. Thanks for the raid. We're almost done with the first part here. Knock things over and riot? Absolutely. Please trash my chat. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, we're playing Alan Wake.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Geez, imagine seeing that in your nightmares. Also, for you new folks, just a fair warning. Whatever reason, the remastered has a weird issue with Ryzen CPUs, so you'll get that weird, what's the term? Sorry for the dog barking. But, yeah, the weird aliasing and screen tearing there. I don't know.
After the insanity I had just experienced
why
in
it
the
happens.
darkness, the lights of
try
the
and
gas
fix it.
station
I thought I
felt
fixed it.
comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
As you should, you know. Rip and tear, you know. Another page. So what we've been doing too with the manuscript pages when we find them is been
Stucky
letting them
spat on the
narrate.
garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Okay.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Yeah. Deerfest, guys. You excited? I'm excited for Deerfest. Check around here, see if there's anything down here. Oh, I see items down here. Oh, there's the thermos. Yeah. There is 100 thermoses in the game, so we'll be picking those up quite a bit. Okay. So go into the garage here, and that'll kind of put the kibosh on Chapter 1. I don't think there's anything up the other way, but we'll take a look. I don't usually super explore the beginning part of the game. Block road. Give you a bunch of flare guns, so you might as well use it. Okay, or ignore it. Okay. Yeah, so there's nothing up here. But yeah, the more you stray into the darkness, the more you have chances to be attacked. So I'm going to avoid that, but that's also where all, you know, the manuscript pages are and the thermoses and the like. How can I jump this fence? No. Okay. Oh, I can just walk around.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Okay. Bathroom's locked. Sit around the front. Yeah, you guys having a good night?
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Boxes. There's the TV, which we heard about in the previous manuscript page. I think there's anything else. Oh. Poster. 68th Annual Deer Fest. September 15th to the 18th. See, they got a raffle, fishing competition, pie contest, and other surprise competitions. Live music. Then for the children, we got Bucktooth Charlie and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria. And don't miss the legendary parade, guys. We wouldn't want to miss that.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
We're safe, guys.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head.
It's true.
Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't have helped me with
I didn't
Alice.
fill him full of buckshot and flare gun rounds. No, not at all. He's not a dissolved shadow puddle in the middle of the woods. Don't know anything about that.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Agreed.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
I don't even want to think about this stuff right now. Ugh, snow. Ugh. Yeah, this is our wonderful New York apartment. A brand new big old flat screen.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
It's true, she
Oh,
can.
really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh ho. Yeah, let's go check my desk. So, some more novels Alan's wrote. They follow a tough cop, Alex Casey. Got another manuscript page.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
So yeah, so Sudden Stop is one of Alan's novels.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Let's go turn the power back on. There it is.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Now we're back to the present.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year.
No,
Closest
notice that.
thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Yeah, nothing, you know, like getting sutured up by a guy who has been handling raw fish all morning. Okay, nothing in here, so let's head out. Go talk to Sarah Breaker.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Feature snack for winning contests. And Richard Baugh, Bruce Dansky, and Jacob Miller all missing from a camping trip.
Have a nice day now. Very good.
And then somebody's missing cat, which is also very sad.
Come in, Mr. Wake.
Oh,
Your
right.
phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you. I'm gonna walk around the
Mr.
rest of the
Wake,
police station.
the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
Thermos and another page.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Yeah. I will say, having the second monitor now is so much nicer compared to what I was doing with my cell phone. Much easier to read chat now.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've
It is true,
located the
Kat.
break
Dual
room.
monitor
It's
life is
here.
the best life.
That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over. Oh, give me that.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Talk to Sarah.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Thank you.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
So, have you guys ever played Alan
Hello?
Wake?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
The light's on. The deputies, they won't. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right.
I try to be
You're
a
a
random
good
citizen.
guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor,
Oh, sorry. Forgot that does that with this.
ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Mouse out of the way.
Beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, you know...
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
So that's the junker we're gonna head to, but we're gonna poke around out here for a moment. Got some coffee over here. Alan Wake's a very thirsty
The
man.
caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Manuscript page. So let's take a listen to that.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Go back, talk to Sarah.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
I mean, he is a smug guy, so...
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I love Barry. Barry is one of the best characters in this game.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later.
Yeah.
Who's Max?
I'm sure we'll find out.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Oh, those little mammoths are cute. I like those. The skeleton of a Colombian mammoth. Specimen estimated to be 14,000 years old was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to Delta Wood National Forest in 98. And the Colombian mascot, mammoth, became Washington's state fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, since become the park's official mascot. It's a good choice. Mammoths are cool.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself.
Let's see, I don't think there's anything on there. Like I said, anytime they let you free roam, you definitely want to check around. There's a lot of hidden things in this game. A lot.
What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and
understand
everything's just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Old bear. Oh, there's another coffee thermos. Nothing else. Okay. Door's locked, so we gotta go the other way.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Yeah,
Max is still groggy
no
from the
joke.
shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Yeah, no problem.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Nope. It's a funny joke. It's all a joke.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Cool. Alright, let's go get our cabin.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
Yeah,
All
right.
I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York.
Your choice.
Alright. Let's go to the cabin.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al! Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, no thermos. Snag that. Some batteries. This is actually a really nice cabin. I thought he said something. Played with those? Yeah, last time I replayed through this was last year, and I was kind of speedrunning it. Let's check out the back of the cabin. Yep, there we are. Nice thermos full of delicious, nutritious hot tub water. Nothing else. Cool. Forward we go.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
Thanks, pal.
Al.
Okay. Page.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry. Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yeah, that's true. If they're ballsy enough to call you while you're in the police station. I'm not people to mess with.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seek to manage.
See, we passed. I believe we passed through the visitor center. Cave. Trash in the place here. Camper can't get into. Okay. Yeah, you can get into these cabins when you come back through, but it's easier to do it now. Falls.
Crime
Night
and
Springs.
punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible.
Crows are angry. Let's go ahead. Let's run away from them. Overlook. Another page.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
And another page.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Something's close.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
I'm coming, pal. I'm coming.
Anybody? Help me! Help me!
Another one. Jeez. A lot of pages real close to each other here.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
That's sad. Rusty's a nice guy. Jeez.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Let's see how Rusty's doing.
Hello? Back here! I'm back here! Hey, please help me!
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Sorry, at least the dog is safe. That's what matters. Man, yeah, I really trashed this place.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Oh, wow, that's a sneaky one. Get the power on here. in here. Doesn't look to be. Another page. Let's take a listen.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Snag some ammo. Rusty won't mind. He seems like a pretty chill guy.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Yeah, those will hurt you if you step in them. Good idea to just kind of burn them away.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Yeah. Poaching is bad, guys, so don't do that. Anybody else here? Wow, they really did a number on this. Okay.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing! For those visitors who purchase a park fishing license.
Or
obey the park ranger's instructions at all times. Rusty, no! Never. Do bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park grounds.
I think he
This includes even
got stuck on something there.
you may or even simple berries.
Settle down. Sorry, Rusty. Might as well grab the ammo to top it off. Hopefully Max got away. Oh jeez. Remember, guys, we're safe in the light.
What? What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
There. Oh, there's a supply box over there, so we're gonna go get that. For safety, stay on the trail.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
But we're gonna go check out the Moonshiner's Cave. You guys ever been like in caves or done any spelunking or anything like that? I have. It was pretty cool. It's real neat when you go inside and you turn your light off and it's nothing but pure darkness. It's a very interesting feeling. Oddly enough, mine was also back with Boy Scouts. Shotgun. That's it for here. Yeah, I'd absolutely go spelunking again. Like I said, it's really neat. So if you guys ever get the chance for it, try it out. Head forward. Spelunking. It's just in a cave, so. Yeah, I'll say exploring caves is really fun. So if you ever get the chance to try it out. Okay. Nobody's in the porta-john to attack me, so that's a plus. This way, so let's go take a look at that. Jeez. So I'm gonna definitely have to see if I can fix, or at least reduce it. I don't know why it won't settle down. Ooh. Page.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too. Knew a lot about what was going on in the town. Knew a lot about Al. Even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
That way. Monster. Attacked again, unfortunately, here, I think. brief respite. Souvenir shop in the visitor center. That's back that way. We're heading to Lover's Peak. Yeah, have you guys ever played Alan Wake? I've beaten it a couple times. It's a game I never have a problem coming back to. Oh, I dodged that. Yeah. See, I'm sure you guys noticed too, the bigger the enemy, the more it takes to take them down and burn away their darkness. Great old one. Tree. Here you. Yeah, I don't have a ton of ammo, so I'm just gonna take care of that right now. So yeah, the flashbang grenades, once we get those, kind of work the same way. Nice and safe. Let's cross the bridge and hit the next checkpoint. Yet another page. Eventually, I'll stop hitting the jump button to pick up items.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Jeez. Must be very angry to shove an axe through a landline payphone. Yeah, so now we have to watch out for bear traps. through pretty good there. Designated trails. Since we're walking through a national park, when was the last time you guys went camping? It's been a while for me. So that's what we got to go. We're gonna go check out this big piece of wood. I'll say, yeah, that's been a while. Yeah, mine's not quite that far back, but yeah, it's been probably a good 10 years. I think that's all that was back here was the thermos. Yeah, that's fair. I love camping. It's something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. Yeah, found a page. So let's take a listen.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good this chapter. We only have like 2 pages left to find. Honestly, this place seems like a really cool national park. If it was a real place, I'd definitely visit it. National park is cool. Ooh. Saved in the nick of time.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Oh, absolutely. Flashlight still works.
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep
Oh,
up.
yeah, they actually
You
made
set
me
'em
with
up,
some batteries,
and I'll
too.
knock 'em down, Wake.
Well, that's what's nice. Like some of the areas have like those big halogen work lights. You can click on. They burn through these guys pretty quick, and it's very nice. Let's see if there's any other pages. I don't think there's anything else. Pretty much most of the way up here.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake. Are you kidding? Give me the gun! No time for back talk. Pull them off, damn it! Get some light on those bastards! That'll keep them off us! Just a little longer, I almost
Yeah, you
got
guys
it.
like road flares, huh? Yeah.
Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it. Just die already, die! Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Oh yeah, that's what it's supposed to do.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Dick move. Battery recharge. There you go.
It's a piece of cake, Wake.
If only you weren't such a terrible shot. Them busy for a minute. Hold on, I'm on flares. Yeah, says the guy with the gun.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and I'll...
Yeah, that's right. You better run, bud.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
So we have a gun again.
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Another page. Let's take a listen.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
So, another little cool factoid. Back when this game came out, I was pretty obsessed with it. So my story Nightmare, which is actually on my YouTube channel, is heavily inspired by Alan Wake. Like, just the themes and the narrative and stuff just really stuck with me. It's amazing how, you know, just a good story can just stay with you for years. Oh, that's a bear trap. Got excited there. I thought that was a page for a second. Avoid the bear traps as much as possible. Because they're not good. Bear traps are bad. Okay, so. When did these guys have this much time? Is there something back there? No, just another bear trap. Supplies. All full up. Ammo. Another. One of those. Yeah, like I said earlier, there's a this is a trophy for knocking over all the can pyramids in the game. So, if we see him, we'll definitely make sure to shoot him. Okay, that's back where we were. I think that... Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Almost got myself lost there. Excited to see what they bring forward with Alan Wake 2. This is going to be Remedy's first actual survival horror, if I could talk, survival horror game. So it'll be really neat to see what they all, you know, bring to the table here. Glad it gave me the cinematic dodge for the fact that I missed anyways. Gotta make sure we dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Safe, maybe. Yeah. Got it. And that's the last page? Oh, no, we got... How many more? Got excited there. That was the last page.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Chainsaw? That's not a good sound. The hunting rifle now? Up there. No. Maybe it isn't that way. It's very easy to get lost in here. Ah, yeah, this is the right way. Okay. Back. Instead, they do that every once in a while. They'll hide stuff back here.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
There's another stash. Correctly, almost the plane. Now that we tipped the plane down, we can get that. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. There we go. Flare gun will come definitely in handy. We're past the plane. Further into the woods we go. Oh, no, that's not it. The only thing that stinks about the forest part here is it's sometimes very hard to navigate this. Oh, yep, here we go. Light. Oh, it's a shame. Too slow, buddy. Too slow. Lumberjacks are just jerks. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you just throw an axe at somebody? It's just mean.
Hunting your own.
Yeah, I was over that. Here, just check though. Never hurts to check. Like an old mill here. Oh snap. Well, that's embarrassing. I haven't died to an enemy yet. I died because I decided to go for a swim. Yeah, we just won't hit the jump button all the time. That fixes that problem. Revolver rounds, always helpful. Is there anything in here? Oh, yep, that was definitely worth it. Manuscript page. Story time, boys and girls.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Look at that, another page.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Not the birds. Ooh, flares. Please and thank you. Some coffee. Okay, it's just a barrel. Caught something in the light there. I'm like, ooh, shiny. That's it for the mill.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Agreed. That'll show him. The darkness wears her face. That's spooky. Hunting rifle. Good, more ammo for that. That would be useful. Yeah, the secondary weapons are really strong, but they're very limited on what ammo they give you for them. That's not a can. No, that's just a regular can. Okay. Go up and over. Glad that happened over on the side. Not required the rolling logs to kill me. Hi guys. Like flares? Flares are cool. Oh, what about another one? I think we're almost back to the visitor center here at this point. Very nice.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
That's true, it is. It is a very dangerous occupation. Chainsaw Man is spooky. We don't want to deal with him. Yeah, he really ate that flare too. But that's why you have them. Big old bad enemies. Alright, yeah, nothing up here, so. Looks like we're back at the visitor center.
stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What, are we crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon.
Yeah, I don't think I'd open
Just
my
make
door
sure
with
you keep the lights on.
you know, a whole flock of birds staring at me.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Bunch of batteries, so that'll help. So Alan's a very thirsty man, so he's looking for his next coffee fix here. I think this is locked.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Yeah, something else. At one point, Alan Wake was supposed to be a very open world game, and some of it survives in parts of this game, but the final game, but not all of it. Page?
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond. I had to find the key to the garage.
Communal showers here. Nothing there.
I needed the garage key to get to the car.
Found the key?
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Yuri. The logic of the story has to make sense more than anything else. It's the story I'm currently working on, Alter. It's kind of evolving on its own a little bit. And like once you kind of set the chains in motion they're kind of follow the path they want to follow. You're just kind of there to help guide it. I don't know how you necessarily boost headlights, but Alan got his coffee fix. That was just the water. Yeah, sometimes in these more open segments, there will be supplies and cars. Definitely check things out. sure about that break. Oh yeah, off-roading a big old pickup truck. Alright, relatively safe. Some hunting rifle ammo. Oh, very nice. We'll stick with the truck for now. Yeah, the driving's a little stiff in this. There you go, that'll show them. Road rage. Just the enemies. Looks like we got another little cave or something here. Let's go check that out. Oh, it's not a cave, it's just a path. Well, we'll still check it out. Oh, haha. That was worth it. Another thermos. And a manuscript page. Yeah, I never checked this before, so cool.
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed, but there was no cabin and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? What had happened to Alice? I had to get her back. I couldn't face life without her.
We're almost done with the chapter here, so once we finish this off, that'll be it for the night. I was planning on doing mostly just like about 2 chapters a day, or at least a stream. Almost back. Now I have to go by foot the rest of the way.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
It's true, but we're not going to waste it on birds right now. Oh, I dodged that. There we go. Oh, I died. Shit. Alright, maybe I should use the flare gun.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
I don't think anything new spawns in any of these places, but look. Tons of hunting rifle in those stores. Let's do some of that.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Okay, almost done. Let's go rescue Barry.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Yeah, he sure did. Let's keep that equipped for now.
Ow! Ow! I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
That they are, my friend. That they are.
Ow! Make them go away, please!
Don't like that, do you? Alright, we did it.
They're gone.
Bye-bye, Birdie.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real. and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
That's not a good sign.